Welcome back to Touring History, where we make the past more entertaining than arguing with strangers on the internet. I'm Lane.
And I'm a stranger right next to him, Dave. Still amazed that people used to have to actually go to a store to buy music. Huh, what's up with that? Like you had to physically travel somewhere just to own a single song.
Yeah, and today we're traveling all the way to August 4th, a date that brought us wartime declarations, technological breakthroughs, and some absolutely jaw dropping examples of how a French queen's scandalous affairs literally helped cause a revolution.
Oh,
Salacious Dave, I already know what's coming.
I love a good French queen. So we're going to birthdays.
Let's celebrate some August 4th birthdays. We've got Barack Obama, who somehow made being president look both incredibly difficult and surprisingly cool at the same time.
Oh, and also born today, Louis Armstrong, who basically invented jazz charisma. Satchmo proved that a gravelly voice and a trumpet could make you one of the most beloved entertainers ever. And Billy Bob Thornton, who exists in movies sometimes. The Kaiser Blade.
Yeah, yep. I got to go back and watch that. That's a good
Oh,
one.
it's great.
Sling Blade.
The
Figure you can
Kaiser Blade.
rustle up some mustard and some biscuits.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Can't forget Percy Bysshe Shelley, born August 4th, 1792. I was going to say 1972. No,
That's right.
1792. Romantic poet who wrote beautiful poetry about nature and revolution while living a spectacularly scandalous personal life.
That's right. Shelley was one hell of a dude. Didn't Shelley run away with a 16-year-old when he was married to someone else? Ho ho!
Scandal, scandal.
Those
Google,
poets
Google.
are wild men.
They're lovers. They're lovers, Dave.
And they lived up to their reputations. But let's get on to some more salacious events, shall we?
Yeah.
Scandal time, August 4th, 1789. The French National Assembly abolished feudalism during the French Revolution. But one of the major catalysts of this revolution was a scandalous affair between Queen Marie Antoinette, that's right, of the Let Them Eat Cake fame, and
Oh.
Swedish diplomat Count Axel von Fersen. Count Axel!
I can't believe it. More royal affair drama that changes world history.
I know.
Could it happen again?
It happens again and again and again. Marie Antoinette and Count Fersen had a passionate affair that lasted over a decade. He was incredibly handsome. Like you, Lane, she was lonely and neglected by Louis XVI, and their relationship was the worst kept secret in Versailles. Huh, that's a
So
pretty big place to keep a secret.
so the Queen of France was having a very public affair with a foreign diplomat? That
Yeah.
seems politically unwise, maybe.
Yeah,
Hmm?
but remember, that was before Instagram and texting. They could hide at one side of the castle and for years and never be discovered. But
Well,
the real scandalous part? Fersen, that's right, helped plan the royal family's failed escape attempt in 1791. Huh. He
hmm.
had ulterior motives. He literally
Yeah.
risked international incidents and his own life to help his lover flee France. Their love letters survived. Wow, amazing. Are incredibly passionate, too. Marie Antoinette wrote, I love you madly and can never stop loving you. Well, that's so boring.
I know.
Really?
But back in those days, that was saucy stuff, salacious
Yes, it's true.
stuff.
In
Yeah.
French, no less.
Yeah. So this wasn't
Je
just
t'aime.
it wasn't just an affair, it was a full-blown romantic obsession with international implications.
Really? Wow, do tell. I will. The French people saw Marie Antoinette's affair as proof that the monarchy was corrupt, foreign influenced, not by America yet, and immoral. Political pamphlets, they had pamphlets back then, portrayed her as, oh, I can't do this, I don't know French, La Autrichienne, the Austrian whore. Why don't they just call her the Austrian whore?
You
And her relationship with Fasten became
have to be so
propaganda.
snobby, Dave.
I know.
L'Autrichien.
The Austrian whore. It was just splayed out everywhere. And it became propaganda against the entire royal system. That was the downfall.
So one queen's love affair helped justify overthrowing the monarchy?
Yeah, pretty much. Her scandalous relationship fed into revolutionary propaganda so effectively that it contributed to both her execution off of her head and the end of absolute monarchy in France. One love affair helped reshape European political systems and inspired democratic revolutions worldwide. It seems like this never ends. Hmm?
Another well done, salacious segment, Dave.
Very good. But let's go into innovation lane.
All right. August 4th, 1915, Britain declared war on Germany, officially starting World War I. But the innovation here was how this war completely transformed warfare technology.
Ooh, well, that's pretty grim. Tell us.
I know, I always go to the grim, right? World War I introduced machine guns, poison gas, tanks, aircraft, and modern communication systems. It was the first industrial war where technology determined outcomes more than traditional tactics. Basically, it invented modern warfare.
Yeah, it was the end of the horse. So the innovation was new and more efficient ways to be terrible to each other on an unprecedented scale. Wow,
Yep.
that's depressing, but
Yeah.
pretty much accurate, I think.
Yep. Yep. Also, August 4th, 1977, President Carter established the Department of Energy, creating the unified approach to energy policy that led to innovations in renewable energy, nuclear power, and energy efficiency that we still use today.
I think that's been disbanded. But anyway, from oil crisis to solar panels, sometimes bureaucratic innovation actually works until it gets disbanded. Though it only took us another 40 plus years to start taking climate change seriously until we don't.
Well, you know it's been working even longer than 40 years?
Jeez!
The cheese store of Beverly Hills, where they've been perfecting culinary excellence since 1967.
Thank goodness. They're still celebrating the return of Bava Brothers. And honestly, Lane, if you haven't tried authentic Calabrian charcuterie, let me tell you, pal, you're basically eating the knockoff version of Italian tradition.
I know. You guys have heard me say this. Bava Brothers brings 4 generations of family mastery to every slice.
Every
Their
slice.
sopressata uses what? That's right,
Every slice.
heritage pork. With what? Calabrese paprika. That's right.
That's right.
And fennel seeds. That's right. And red pepper.
Pepper.
Aged for a month and pressed for 2 weeks using techniques that have been refined since their great grandfather's time in Calabria.
That's right. And their Induja Calabrese spread, I'm mispronouncing it every time, is
No, you are saying it
basically
beautiful.
spicy, spreadable perfection. That'll make you question every other condiment in your kitchen. Add it to anything, and suddenly you're eating like Italian nobility, which hasn't been around for 300 years.
But you're eating like it.
Yeah,
So visit cheesestore.com or head on into their Beverly Hills location. With over 600 imported cheese varieties plus Bava Brothers' triumphant return, your taste buds are about to experience what authentic Italian flavor actually means.
ay, Chihuahua, the cheese store of Beverly Hills, where every bite is an education and every meal becomes memorable, and they validate.
Yes, that's
So we're not
deep,
going to
Dave.
do deep thoughts. We're just going to sign off.
That is the
That's
deep
right.
thought right there. That's August 4th, proving that humans will accidentally revolutionize everything while being completely focused on their personal passions and immediate concerns. And I
Just
sound
like
like a
me.
broken record. I swear I
That's
say that
right.
every time.
I concur. I just want to be focused on my personal passions. So we're going to end it right there. No, I'm kidding. Thanks for touring history with us. Like, subscribe, and send us your voice memos about meaningful dates, please.
Yeah. Until next time, remember history is just humans creating world changing consequences while trying to handle their personal drama and emotional needs.
And I have a lot of personal drama, so we're going to be here a while. And this has been Touring History. I'm Dave.
And I'm Lane, and we'll see you in the past.
Pass!
Past.
Pass!